Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Film and Music Show on USA Global TV and Radio. Welcome to our Instagram and LinkedIn and Facebook and YouTube channel as well of USA Global TV and Radio. My name is Dr. Madalenechan and I'm going to be with you for the next 40 minutes for the Film and Music Show. Today, sometimes in life, no matter how much you plan, with it being live television, it's almost, we work in the present moment. Now, unfortunately, today's guest will not be joining us, who would have been Michael Noble Emeghara, His Royal Highness, known as, from Nigeria. Unfortunately, the connection is not so good. So it was best he cancelled it. But the show must go on. But what I would like to do is, my name is Dr. Madalenechan, and I would like to explain to you who our guest was today and what he does. And I would like to read a poem out of his as well. So Michael Noble Emeghara, I've known him for about 2 years now, and I noticed he did a lot of postings on social media, especially Facebook. He's known as the mind guru. He's absolutely into quantum energy, mind shift, everything from the mind, everything bringing power and positivity and peace through his mind. He always looks at life in this way. What we'll do, we'll just quickly have a look at his social media. We'll look at his Facebook. So the lovely Heather today is doing the producing for Film and Music Show. Thank you, Heather. And here we have the lovely Michael Noble, the Mind Guru Emeghara. He has a company called the Mind Arena Academy. He also collaborated and is associated with a lot of, like Bob Proctor, the Love Guru, Pravin Patel, so many. And he's always encouraging so many people on Facebook. When he sees something that really shows outstanding performance in a skill, Michael is always there to give thanks and praise and acknowledgement of their creative genius, of their mind genius for what that person is bringing through. So Michael is also a global humanitarian. And here we go. We can have a look further down. There we go. We can see. So that's how you follow Michael. Okay, I don't want to go too far down because there might be some private things. Yes, the Mind Guru, Mind Academy. Then if we go on to his LinkedIn, thank you, the beautiful Heather. Okay, LinkedIn, we've got the LinkedIn that will be coming up very soon, I do believe. That's the thing with live television. It's always a case of you have to be in the now moment and be aware and acknowledge the change of the energy and the change of certain events. So we do have his LinkedIn, Michael Noble LinkedIn. I'm just going to leave that with, here we go. I do believe it's going to be coming up. Yes, there we go. There's his LinkedIn. There we go. He's a keynote speaker. He's an author as well, a humanitarian and a Guinness record holder. We're Film and Music Show are going to be really looking forward to interviewing Michael Noble, the mind guru, Emeghara. But I felt it in my heart to mention him. What I'll do right now is I want to, and I don't normally do this. Okay, so I'm going to read a poem of Michael's. This poem is called The Greatest Genius Called Courage. Just as the thunder speaks in the sky, just as the ocean carries the ferries, just as the horse carries the rider, just as the sun shines upon the earth, so are you in the heart of those who have you. You are the defender of the bold, the healer of the weak, the multiplier of the lack. You abound to the listeners. Oh, how sweet you are, courage, sincere and kind, but not coward. Royal and nice, but not full of praises. Your eyes are beautiful like the eagles. Your humility is like the dove, so peaceful. For you are wise like the serpent. Oh, how lovely are the feet of those who have you. Pure as the naked heavens, covered in unity and equality. Happy are those who have you. Great are their footsteps. Their greats climbed on you to conquer life's battles. How beautiful are you, the greatest genius, courage. How beautiful are you, the greatest genius, courage. By His Royal Highness Michael Noble, the Mind Guru. There we go. I don't normally read from this, and I'm going to switch my phone off now. There we go. But as I said, sometimes it's like this. And I really felt in my heart to tell you about Michael Noble, because it was today that his twin sister a few years ago had departed and left the earth. So he really wanted to share that as well, and share his love and his passion. So we at USA Global TV and Radio, we are a community, and we help where we can, when we can. And our aim is to bring forth people's stories, whether or not they're here or not, because it was part of the program. And I felt in this case with Michael, I felt it was about the heart of USA Global TV and Radio community. And I know that the beautiful Chief of Operations, Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, would have agreed with me as well as all the others of USA Global TV and Radio, all our presenters, because we are here as a community. Right, okay, so that is Michael Noble Emeghara. Please do check him out. And we look forward on Film and Music Show to interviewing him on a later date. Let's go on to something new. Before I go on to explain about myself, I would like to say that congratulations to the Film and Music Show. Why? Because we are booked till January 2025. So we have openings for any creatives out there representing film and music. Now, you could either be established, as in front of the camera, actress, actor. You could be a singer, a musician, performer, or you could be in the back production, which is just as important as the front of the camera. And that is the managers, the roadies, the film director actually is a pinnacle, important, valid point in film. Script writer, fashion designer, poet, anything that's creative within the full spectrum of the film and music, we would love it for you to connect with us and go on to USA Global TV and Radio stroke for book your session, because we have openings now from February 2025. We're super, super delighted the way that it's evolving and growing, and we're with this beautiful, close, evolving, close but evolving community. And we also support students, and we also support, meaning students who have a dream and want to become something in the spectrum of the film and music show. So we also support students and people who are not even students, but actually had that feeling they want to become something, yet so we're even open to people that have it in their dream, in their mind, in their heart, especially their heart. They have the dream in their heart. They want to share it with people and maybe connect with others that will help them along their journey. Education within the film and music industry. Whew, that was quite a mouthful. All right. I'm going to now go on talking about myself as a creative. I've been a creative I followed the creative path literally nearly all my life, really. I first began when my first public engagement was to play Mary Magdalene in a school production, kind of a college school production of Jesus Christ Superstar. So that was my first public engagement. Prior to that, I went through doing dancing and ballet and tap and contemporary and early stage production. But the first main role in a public engagement was to play Mary Magdalene. Very strange, isn't it? Because my name is Madeleine. Anyway, from there, I got the buzz for it. So then at that time, there was this paper called The Stage and Television Today. And in The Stage and Television Today is where all castings were for musicals and for record companies, excuse me, that was advertising for singers to become part of a group, a pop group, things like this. So that at the time, the Stage and Television was for actors and extras and actresses that went for castings for films as well. So all that information was all contained in this fabulous newspaper actually, called The Stage and Television Today. And that was back in the 90s. So with that, I've always followed the path of being creative, whether it's singing on stage, singing other people's songs, being part of a pop group, being in the music industry as a pop group, or being in the music industry as a solo artist, being in the recording studios as a session musician, being in a harmony group in a recording studio as well. And believe you me, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy being signed up to a record label during those times in the 90s, 2000s, 90s. Yeah, it really wasn't. Oh, the lovely gaffer. We've got the lovely gaffer, Brumley. Priscilla is watching. Hi, Priscilla. Hope to see you soon on the film and music show That would be lovely. She's absolutely wonderful, actually. She is a poet herself and a humanitarian, and she's starting her own charity as well for orphan children. She's amazing. Please do check her out. Anyway, so sorry, I lost my train of thought. It's just that I always honor and acknowledge who is coming in that precise present moment. Honor, acknowledge, and give thanks. That's so important. It's the key of being a good presenter and having excellent listening skills. So I'm going off track here. So going back to myself, I did the music and I had a couple of singles out there. And I did the awards show, which was wonderful, in Malta. And that was in front of a huge amount of auditorium people. And that they were so exciting. And the buzz was amazing. And it was challenging. But something inside, it's almost like if you're really nervous, when it's time, before you're going on stage, you get nerves. I get nervous. But then just about when the lights are on, you get the call, you're waiting 2 minutes backstage, and then it's a case of you're on next. It's that minute. And honestly, that minute seems endless. It seems absolutely endless. And you're waiting behind the wings of the curtain. And you say, okay, I'm in it. And then the person on stage is going, the person backstage is going, no, not yet. There's a little bit of a delay. And the more there's a delay, you're going, oh, okay, getting ready. So it's almost like you get yourself psyched up. Yeah, I'm ready to go on stage. And then suddenly they say, there's a little bit of a delay. We're going to be 5 minutes late. And you're like, oh, I was just about to go on stage. Okay. Then you have to breathe, to calm yourself, to center yourself and get yourself back up there again. And then it's going, right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're on, boom, boom. And it's almost a whole energy takes over you. It's almost like you're in a separate bubble away from everybody else, and you're just running or walking towards the stage, and you just are in awe of yourself and in awe of your audience. You're captivated, but then you don't have time to look at your audience and study, because boom, the music starts and you're on, the show starts, and that's it. And that's the adrenaline, and that's when your mastery comes through. After that, of course, when you come off stage, you're going, wow, what happened that last 5 minutes? What happened? Wow, you're on such a high that you need to bring yourself back into your body, really, back grounded. So you have to take deep breaths, have some more water, and just bring yourself back to earth. Because if you don't bring yourself back to earth, what happens is you come off stage and then you go into diva mode and you remain. It's so damaging if you come off stage and you're really high and you stay on that high. It's very damaging for everybody else, because it's almost you want everyone else to come up to you. So you speak to them from the height. But what you've got to realize is you've got to bring yourself back and center yourself to be able to speak on that level. Because a lot of artists sometimes stay within the high. And that high is where, when you come off stage, you don't need that high, because that high, you need your ego, your confidence to go on stage. But when you come off stage, you need to come back to yourself, centered. Because if you do not, you'll find that you remain high up there. No one relates to you. And it's almost you start commanding. And it's almost like you end up being in a more diva and egoistic. And that's when you remain like this. A lot of artists can't relate to normal people. Therefore, they need to stay in that heightened state. Therefore, they start to take certain substances and toxins, poison toxins that keep them on that high, so that they feel that if they go back down to normality, they won't be able to get back up there to bring out their mastery again. Isn't it crazy? I just got that as a download. I always get downloads. So that's the pitfalls of when you are an artist out there. And that's why we have lost. This is the the pain of the industry, because the creativity, the expression, the genius, the lights, the show is magical. But the ugly side is when you come off the stage and it's almost you need to stay in that heightened awareness, heightened state of the ego. And because of that, which is not in a normal existence, you have to have certain substances. And a lot of, unfortunately, this industry, I don't know whether it's as much now, it might be a little bit, but not as much. And that's why a lot of people were taken from this earth, because they couldn't handle the normality. They got such a high from all those performances, and I'm talking big artists here that have sellout shows. They need that high constantly because they can no longer relate to normality, because they go into their ego status, and their managers and their tour managers and all the people around them have to big up their name as well. Why? Because they need to keep their starlet into that high state of stardom, but stardom in a fake, superficial way. You only need your stardom when you are performing, engaging with your performance, or when you are representing the song or the film, when you are being interviewed, you are on show. Once you come away from there, you've got to come back to your human self, that lovely, kind, compassionate, real person. Leave the star and the stardom for when you perform. But when you come away, come back and relate to everyone that's around you. Things are changing now. So I'm so happy to hear that things are changing. And things are changing because the music industry has now almost, instead of it being controlled by the majors and major radio stations that get paid to pay their artists' songs on their playlist, because of the internet and because of Spotify and Apple and all this, Apple Music and many other platforms, and CD Baby, a lot of artists can earn a very good living, loving what they do, expressing what they love to do, having that fan base, but not having that craziness of that legend ego power tripping. Because if you look at the interviews of most big artists, they always say, we love performing. We love performing, but we don't like the craziness after that goes along with it. So this world is changing. The music industry is changing. I myself, I'm a songwriter, and I write with the sponsor of the film and music show, Audi K. Barrier. Now, Audi K. Barrier has been writing only for 3 years, and in 3 years, it's amazing. He has had a chart hit. He's been in a music video where he did his acting debut. He's wrote, get this, oh my goodness, he's written at least well over 150 songs, many styles. So we got together, myself and Audi, and we've been writing together. And we've written now for a really wonderful singer. In fact, she was a guest on the film and music show, and she's a Grammy nominee. The beautiful Glenda Benavides. She's known as the Badass Goddess. She is phenomenal. She is an amazing singer, artist, and she has a one-woman show as well, which she's going to be touring around the world, and we'll be so happy to have Glenda back for a second interview, to be a guest, sorry. In actual fact, film and music show has been going since 2022, yeah. And we've filmed 65, maybe coming up to 70 episodes of many special creative geniuses, ones that are starting off, ones that are so established and got their films out there in the public domain, singers, musicians, actors, actresses, storytellers, novelists, managers, fashion designers, did I say managers? Yeah. Videographers, artists. I will say, just before we close, which we'll be closing soon, I would say, don't dim your light for anyone. If you have a dream, and it doesn't matter what your outside reality is or your surroundings, if you have a dream, then follow your intuition. Speak to your friends if you wish, but remember, friends won't really resonate and understand you because they understand you on a different level of what they know you for. Therefore, when change comes in, there's a fear of change. I would say, keep it to yourself. Keep it in close commune with your angels, with the universe, with God the Father, Mother, with your higher consciousness, so almost have a creative relationship with your higher consciousness and your heart and your mind. And there you will begin to grow your creative heart. Life is about being creative, co-creating with the Creator. Everything that has been manifested in this world has first come from creative thought. Creative thought onto paper, feeling the excitement of that creative project or creative invention that's on paper, and you're feeling the excitement. Oh, you're feeling the excitement. You're like a kid, and that's when you're a kid. That's when you're very star childlike, when you're very childlike essence, which brings your creativity through on a massive scale. Massive. So listen to your intuition. And remember, don't share it with anyone because people won't understand it. Not until you fully understand where you're going or what you're doing and what it's about. Until you're in that confident place, you can share what you're creating. I would say, don't share it. Otherwise, you're going to have many people doing their ums and ahs, trying to distract you or trying to say, oh, it's not going to work. Only you know it's going to work. And remember, it's always through lessons. It never happens straight away. With anything that's created, there has to be the lessons behind it all so that you can make what you're creating and bringing forth into this world powerful, genius, ready to share with the world and being in a confident place to be able to share what you are creating, co-creating to bring forth into this world. And that was me. Here we are. Star Child. And we have the starchilduniverse.com. If the lovely Heather can bring up starchilduniverse.com, that would be lovely. So as well as singing, I have a passion for writing and very childlike essence. So Star Child is about these times, really, about the war between love and fear and how love conquers all. Nobody dies, by the way, in this book. What happens is they get transported onto another planet to learn their lessons. All right, then. So this is what this is, Star Child here. And there you go. So look out for that. And then, because I sung, I wrote this book, which is Colours of the Voice, which is about how to strengthen your voice, your internal voice, and your external voice, which I'll talk to you on another program. Meantime, I just want to say thank you so much. And thank you for Michael Noble, Emeghara. I will really, really welcome him to a future episode of the Film and Music Show. Thank you to our sponsor, Audi K Barrier, in conjunction with Songs for You. Thank you to our lovely producer for today, the lovely Heather Joy, I think. Heather Joy, what a lovely name, Heather Joy. She brings so much joy. Thank you to, of course, our wonderful Chief of Operations, who is now in London doing a book tour and meeting lots and lots of all different presenters that are in the UK. We're all meeting on Saturday. So I want to say thank you to Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, because she is the Chief of Operations to the mothership of USA Global TV and Radio. And I will just say one more time, please, all you creatives, established, not established, students, or just having that dream, or just having that feeling, get in touch. Share with the world if you wish. But remember, share when you feel confident to share your idea or your dream. I wouldn't say idea, actually. I would say if you want to become a professional in the film and music industry, then please do get in touch with us. And we'll put you on the film and music show. As from February 2025, we have openings. I just want to say thank you for everyone that supported Film and Music Show. We're going strong. We're evolving. And thank you for being part of USA Global TV and radio community. My name is Dr. Madelenechan. And thank you for allowing me to share with you about being a creative heart genius and the pitfalls of being in the music industry and just the magic of being a creative heart and co-creating with the rest of the world in a creative field. All right, then, so we're going to leave you with our sponsors. And once again, thank you again to the lovely Heather Joy for producing the film and music show today on USA Global TV and radio. I'll see you next week. Bye.
When we speak, we don't hear. It's abundantly clear. Listening lazy creeping, and nobody's gonna win. Look someone in the eye. If you don't, they surely will cry. You don't hear a word I say, 'cause you always look straight away. Listening lazy, drive people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. Da 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 da. Listening lazy, drive people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. When you interrupt your friend, you will surely have to make amends. Lady Ella knows the way to help you listen better every day. And what's that? It's listening lazy. Listening lazy, drive people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy. Listening lazy, drive people crazy. Listening lazy is making us blue. Listening lazy, communication goes hazy. Listening lazy, listening lazy, listening lazy.